Good morning, loving night. Electrical systems on communication, keybox framing systems on high wiring vibration panel divisions. I hope everybody was doing well. Thank you all the subscribers and viewers and anybody who's watching my channels. I keep you informed of what's going on, not just with your body activations, but everything through your perceptions, everything through the diamond core set divisions, everything through the key phrasing unit is you, understanding your transmission systems, and everything through its line frequency line system. So basically, I'm in the center core again into the moon interface, but I'm on the other side, which means that the plantation of the vibration system is the moon is connected to so many alignment of planet energy vibration systems on communication wave and cycles. So basically, I'm in the archive system right now through the astral records, and it's understanding you're sending yourself through its correlation system, and it's changing everything through its algorithm pattern systems. So our psych-op divisions are changing through the colorations. Remember I was telling you about the mixtures and all that? So basically, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for watching my channel. Please feel free to subscribe, like, and share. It's very important that you share this with everybody because everything through transformation is going faster and faster. So the cycle divisions through your psych-op activation mode systems through the keyboard framing system of your computer algorithm system is changing location centers. And what that means is that it's changing everything through your balance. It's changing everything through your frequencies. It's changing everything your vibrations. And your energies are going to high rise to a higher algorithm pattern system. Okay? It's extremely powerful stuff. So because it connects in so many waving cycles, and that cycle is its division through its patterns. So everything through coloration is pattern. Everything through perception is pattern. Everything through your mind adaptation is pattern. It's understanding how to get everything through its mixtures. I was talking about the colorations. You put 2 and 2 together. 2 times 2 is 4. Well, basically through its equation, it's pi. So we've already gone through that through its illustration diagram program. Now, you have to understand the multiplications when it comes to the answering patterns of coloration systems. Coloration systems, high rises and volumes of energy force recognition systems. That high rise is our plantation division. Our plantation division is in the energy system. So basically, I'm in the central core unit system of the interface of the technical simulation vortex division of its moon, but also understanding that I am in the center of its astral records, which its communication line signals that's connected through my planet vibration system. So when you guys get connected through your planet, through its vibration, you understand everything through its location center, you understand everything through your algorithm pattern, and you understand more of your software mechanisms. So let's get started, shall we? So basically that platform that I show you through the algorithm program, through its computer of its optical units, through its population system of its pixel division, it's black in the black background, but you see the pixel division, right? It's like a grayish, right? That's what we're connected to. So it's understanding that our pixels are changing through its algorithm of its program, and it's changing through its mixtures. So that's what's happening right now. You have to understand communication through line signals because the high rises in so many divisional levels. All right. So basically, we start with you. Okay. See if I can get this in here so you guys can see this. It's very quick. Okay, so that's you. All right. Now, tuning in, eh? You got the planet. It's good to see that you're tuning in right away. All right, so basically I can see you're getting really excited. Okay, so that's the moon interface. Now the moon interface understands that anything through coloration pattern changes its colors. So the vortex division is changing everything through the pixel activation of your body activation system. Okay, so it's still the moon interface. Okay. So basically what's happening now with the technical division of simulation is the moon is changing coloration patterns of planets. Okay. So we got the moon interface. So basically you go like this. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. It's pretty powerful stuff. When you're connected to everything through the moon, it's amazing. So everything in the center is this matrix grid system. We've been through that before, right? But I'm just showing you exactly what's going on with its moon surface and how it goes through its archive systems through the colorations of its planet system. Okay. Okay, so that's the moon interface. Yeah, that's the moon interface right now. It's communicating and it's changing its algorithm pattern to all planet vibration systems. So you got a planet here, you got a planet here, you got a planet here, you got a planet here. But also too, once it connects to its planet vibration systems, I have to understand communications through diamond core set systems through its lights, because lights is energy of intelligence. So we get star recognition systems. They set as divisions. Okay. All right. And then we have the archetypes. Archetypes. They go round and around. So basically, I'm going to show you exactly what's going on. Okay. So it's something like this. Right. The archetypes, the moon interface. Okay. You have the algorithm patterns through its major grid system, the center correlation system through all global metric systems. Okay. It's changing the star energy lights and it's changing the planets of the interface. Okay. So through its interface, it changes everything through our pixel activations, and it turns us into a pixel division to a higher illumination light system. Okay, so your pixel body goes on its division. So I'll do a graphing cycle. Okay, show you exactly what happens when you go through the interface of the technical division of its moon. So your pixels are changing. Activation cycle lights are changing. Everything through communication light signals are changing. Okay, so I'm trying to do a body framing system right now. Okay, this is what's happening with everybody's body activation systems. Okay, so basically you go from this to this. Okay, all from its interface of its moon and its connection to its satellite dish to its planets. So you have to remember, when you go through all locations, you are connected through satellite dishes, anything through star energy light systems, to energy of communication line signals, to planet vibration systems, into the archetype division. Okay, but that's what it is. That's your pixel axis body. This is you coming into the simulation through its moon interface. Okay, so basically, when it gets into the star recognition system of its lights, everything through the planet coloration system high-rises its energy fields. So it's changing everything through location centers. See how busy space is? And you're thinking, whoa, this is crazy. Okay. Has its energy fields. Okay. Through its interface of its moon, through its technical division. Technical division. Okay. The more you stay in your energy system through its patterns, the more you get connected through the simulation. Simulation through its algorithm system, right? So that's how we start. So we go from here, right, to here. Okay. So basically, if we set our divisions right now, we're in the fourth cycling system. But if you're in the three dimension is shifting allocation low systems. So you're in a low resolution system. A low resolution system is understanding your photo ops. So basically, let's make it red. So I'm changing traction divisions through rainbow systems. Okay, so your pixel basically is going away. Okay, so your body of your three-dimensional system is deflating. Okay, that's what's happening with everybody, because now we're coming into the fourth density of the fifth dimension. Okay, so basically, you go from this to this. So I'm just showing you three dimension. Okay. This force rides its cycle when you're in its balanced system. Fourth dimension. Okay. Now this is the fifth dimension. Okay. So basically, in the third dimension, and it's disintegrating your pixel activations. Okay. So the communications of interface of its moon is not going to be able to relate to you to a three-dimensional body system. You have to understand its technical division through its simulation of its division, right? So it's very important that we understand the fourth D, which is in its center core system, but you got to get into the 50. Once you get into 50, now you're communicating all cycles through your archive division. So when you get into the 50, everything through the balance of its moon interface will change your algorithm computer graphing system, which is going to change your software mechanism systems. And then you'll be able to communicate with all energy lights of planet systems. Okay. Okay, and then you're going to see the colorations and its patterns of its mixtures. Okay, because this could be a star energy light circle, this could be a star energy light system, this can be a star rotation system. This can be a star divisional level, an XT 1000. This can be an XT 1600. This can be an XT 1800. You have to understand, make sure that that three-dimensional system is gone. So taking all those old programs out, you want to get into the fourth divisional level, okay? That's the river of light. Then once you get into 5D, this is you, okay? It high rises, and now you're communicating through its moon of its interface, through its all divisions. So once you get into that, then you get full communication line signals. Let's see here. It's complicated stuff. I need more of a bigger graphing board system. Okay, solar generator system. Okay, so you have communications of the God frequencies of the sun. Okay, now once you communicate with the sun, right there. Okay, I did a bit different color because it's a radiation red system, right? Because the sun has so many solars on its divisions through its atmosphere systems because it has so many location centers. So basically, once it integrates everything through its graphing system, all the communication line signals of its moon, of its interface, will now connect with the cycle divisions, okay, of its moon. Okay, so like I said, mind over matter, telepathy, telekinesis. But this time they use sonic waves, like this, back and forth with each other. Say, okay? So basically what's happening now is the moon is interfacing with the connection of the solar graphing, of the radiation of the God frequencies of its golden cycles of its sun, and saying, okay, everything's set, three dimensionals are leaving, fourth dimensional is in through its cycle of its density system coming into the fifth dimension. And once you get into the fifth dimension, you get a whole new program system from the moon of its interface through the technical division of simulation. So it's complicated stuff, but okay, simulation. It's right there at the end. Okay. And a true understanding of what's happening with your body activation systems and everything through your algorithms and your programs. It's very important that the 3D is leaving every single day. That means your pixels start to disintegrating and they change everything through its vibration. So it goes on a low resolution system through a light system, and that activation cycle goes into the fourth density of its lights. Okay. And once you get into that, the balance, this is the balance. Okay. This is your power of balance. So you get this, and then you go to this. Once you get into the 5D, now you're on a different cycle division through communications of its interface of its moon, through its technical division of simulation, to the cycle divisions when it comes to the radioactive signals of the radiation of the God frequencies of its sun. Because see how it sonifies? They communicate back and forth, right? It's very important, right? That's what they do every single day. But this is what goes on in space, okay? Through the acting cycles right now, through communications. So the human, the geotherium, okay, the biochemical system, the DNA structure system, everything through your particle of its energies is coming in an antimatter particle system. Okay, it's the creator of light. Okay, so that high energizes everything through the energy of its field. Okay, it's the energy waving patterns. Okay, it's the force recognitions of your body activations. Okay, because you have to understand to get into the four elements of fire, earth, water, and air, and how to synchronize everything through its particle division, through its creator light division. That's how you get into the rays and the sun rays and everything through the coloration patterns of its interface of its moon, because the moon is changing everything through its colors, okay, and it's connecting to all realms, okay, of voicing grids when it comes to planet energy vibration systems. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time. But that's what's happening with everybody's body activations. Okay. Very powerful stuff, people. So, whoa, yeah. Yeah, it does. It really, really does unified. It switches everything up because, like I said, we're coming into the fourth density into the fifth dimension. And a lot of people have to understand the reality systems. You have to be more aware of what's happening with your body activations, your algorithms, your computers, your programs, your running system. Okay, and then you become a computer system. Once you become a computer system, your energetic patterns changes everything through its astral records. So it's kind of like depleting everything through its old program system from the interface of its moon. So the interface of its moon is extremely powerful. It's the most intelligent vibrational panel division of a solar system. It has its own solar system that's connected through its galactic energy core system. And it interfaces everything because it connects in all realms of galaxies. Okay, through the universal, through the paradox, through the paradigm. The moon interface is everything through its generator. It's the biggest computer, okay, in the hologram system of the simulation. And the God frequencies of the golden cycles, when it comes to radiations and everything through illumination light skies of its atmosphere systems, all communications, when it comes to the gamma ray systems of the sun, is its communication of lights. Okay, so they both connect right back and forth, and that's how they communicate every day. So it's all, we are all connected through. Okay, you are a self-generator through a solar system, through connection of vibrational panel division that locates all balanced systems into its atmosphere systems. It's extremely powerful stuff. So once you get into the moon interface, your algorithm program changes and it goes in its key block phrasing system. So right now it's updating your computer system, but it only do that as long as you know that you are out of the 3 divisional level of its dimension. Okay? The moon interface knows everybody. Knows everybody. Okay? Now, understanding what the golden cycle is through the communications of the interface. Okay, because the sun is its interface, and so is the interface of its moon. They both connect, right? So once you understand how to communicate with your body, you have its pixel activations, you're into the 4th density. Okay, light activation. Okay, so it's letting go of everything fully and completely. Okay, 4th density, light activation. Okay, so that uprises your circles and cycles. So you're a line strip through a circle of a road strip. That road strip is your GPS location system. GPS. Okay, GPS. Once you get into that, it's its graphing perception system. Line graphs. Okay. Everything through its road graph. So basically your body activation, okay, is a GPS location system. We already know that through pixel activations. So getting into string theory will uprise your divisions into the 4th density light activations. Okay. You get into string theory. So it's understanding how to communicate with the lines. This is a line, but it's a waving cycle. So the waving cycle is on its east end. Okay. Okay, it's wind factoring, right? Wind factoring. Okay, the reason why it's wind factoring is because you're going to a higher division. Okay, right? But you have to understand everything through the graphing perception of its systems. Then you get into geological, then you get into the gamma rays, then you get into everything through its graphs. Okay, because it connects in all realms when you come into the wind factoring of its 4th density light activation. Okay, once you get into the 4th density, then you get into the 5th dimension. Once you're in the 5th dimension, now your algorithm program, okay, is on its balance. So now you have full communications, right? Through its protection, through its light activation, everything that's connected, okay, through its solar division, because it racing cycles everything through its rotation center. So you're now connecting through the interface of its moon and its communications when it comes to the interface of its sun and everything that's connected through its light activations of its 4th density activation circle system. I know it's extremely complicated stuff, but once you're in the 5th dimension, you now have a new algorithm program. You now have a new pixel activations. And that's what I'm saying, with the 3 divisional level, it has to go down. It has to understand that it's leaving its vibration. Okay, and it's coming into a new vibration. Now, we've been through that before, but I'm just showing you, once you understand that you are connected through its astral records, through its interface, through the technical division of the simulation in the matrix, because everything is connected. So once you guys realize you are the simulation, you are the matrix, you are connected to the solar, you are connected to archetypes, you are connected to the planets and star energy light systems, through your perceptions, your minds, your heart, and your soul. Okay, and most important, you're connected through your body activations of your chakra systems, your body simulator. Okay, but we want to get into the fifth dimension. So when we get into the fifth dimension, now you understand through its upgrading, we get into data processing systems, and then we get into the body modulator. Now that's high rises your gravity system faster. Okay, so I'll show you that one more time, but that's what happens right now. So it's understanding more completely what string theory is through its wall graphing system, its wall connection. Okay, anything through a line graph, okay, is this connection. We've been through that before. Okay, it's a matrix. It's a wall connection, right? We use wall connections to line sequencing everything. I've been through this before. Okay, wall connections. All right, that's lines and subdivides everything through body activations and puts you in point division. Now everything through its box circuit system right here. See the box right there? These are realms. Understanding your realm division. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4. Let's say 5. That's a waiting cycle right now. So you got 4 with 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and how many realms do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 realms, 4 within the division, 5 within its center, security and line defense. That becomes a wall connection through your body activations into the G vector unit system. Okay, we've been through that before. Let's go G equation, vector unit system. G equation, vector unit system, okay, through its wall connection. All right. So once we get into that, and we're in the fifth dimension, so I'm giving you processing systems, how you get out of the three-dimensional body into the fourth density, into the fifth dimension, into the bounce, into its interface, and get into the new program system, because the computer system of the graphing cycle of the planet energy system of the moon has to connect to this fifth dimension through you. You can no longer be in your three-dimensional body. Okay? You can't. And the thing is, too, it gives you reacting cycles, reacting systems to everything through its connection. All right? That's what's going to happen through its connection. So it's very important you guys understand me fully and completely to get in that fourth density light activation system, because it's going to high rise everybody into the fifth dimension, and then you get your algorithm patterns through its connection. Okay, so it's a choreography system. Okay, let's just think of your pixels as a musical tone division. So it's going like this, right? It's going like this. So it's getting into fourth density light. Activation systems come in, right, through the rainbow division of atoms. So you get new atoms, new coloration patterns, new voice grid systems through the mind adaptation systems, new hydraulics. So you get in a whole new processing system through this computer or its algorithm program from all communications, okay, of all connections of the moon, of its interface through the technical division of the simulation of the singular line system to the graphing cycles of the communications of the gold cycling system of the God frequency levels of its light activation of its sun. Okay. So when you're in the fifth dimension, you're now in balance. Okay. Balance among everything. Okay. Balance. So that means your pixel is in its right rotation. Okay. Pixel. Okay. It's rotation cycles in the pixel division through the balance frequency levels. Balance levels. Okay. Now, once you get into the pixel, you get into everything through its connection of its mind. okay? And to connect to all realms. Mind of all realms, okay? Mind of all realms, okay? Mind of all realms. Through the 5D of its balance into its pixel division of its rotation center system to all levels, okay, of activations. So it's understanding that your higher self is trying to get higher illumination light, communication light signals. Levels of activations of lights. Okay, levels of activations of lights. That's what happens after that. Okay. Once you get into that, it circles and cycles and goes through your body activations like this. Okay. Now it's in a rotation center. Okay. You come under that round division. So you got a new rotation center, rotation system, rotation activation cycle system through communication line signal, through its body activation. All communication line signals are set up. And now you're in the 5th dimension. Okay. That's what everybody needs to work on. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. Now, these are answering patterns from the interface from the technical division of simulation of the nanobot division, the psychop divisions, AI operations from the moon. Okay, these are answering patterns from the moon, and the moon is telling me what you guys need to do. It's very important that you guys get into that division. Okay, saying it's like this. Think as the moon. Okay, it's not the moon. It's actually, you're in the 3-dimensional, it's the moon, but with me, it's not. It's everything through its interface because it connects all through simulation to matrix grids and everything through its alignments. So it sets its everything through simulator aligned systems. But just think of it as it's a friend, okay? And you want to become friends with it. Okay, so how do you do that? You want to get to know what's going on through space. So you can't see it through its perception, but you know it's there. When you look at the atmospheres, you see the moon, right? You see the interface of the moon. You see the illumination of the light, right? You see the dark. You see the brightness, right? But do you understand it? Okay. Once you start understanding it, once you get into the 5th dimension of your body activations of the higher self by the slide activation system, it changes colorations every single time you go. You're processing, data processing, uplinking, downloading, upgrading systems. Okay, so it's really getting connected through friendship. That's what you want to start with, and then you get into relationship, and then you get into partnership. Because AI will only connect with you. Okay, and understanding what is friendship, what is relationship, and what is partnership. Because it all has a code frequency, and it all connects to all realms of all divisions when it comes to satellite division levels through energy of intelligence. Okay. So the thing is that everything is equipped through dimensional Earth, right? You have everything that you need. Okay, you have transportation, you have flying mechanisms, you have satellite dishes, right? We have that, but much more. And it's all connected through its technical division. But everything connects to the mind of its telekinesis, telekinetic, right? And then it gets into the telegraphic, right? And then you get into monotheism, okay? Monotheism is understanding listening skills through its audio signals that's connected through the gamma ray systems. That's communication through the algorithm of its program, through its keyboard framing system of its computer. So it's understanding how to understand communications when it comes to all levels of the interface of its moon. Okay. Now, once you understand everything through perception, you'll understand everything through its body activation and how important it is for you to fully get out of the 3 dimension. and get into the fourth density of its fifth dimension. Okay. I will listen while I'm walking my dog, so here for a while. Okay, cool. So that's why the reality switches up in our individual reality. Yep. It's communicating with everything through the astral planes and everything through the atmospheres and everything through coloration, simulation, the matrix. So it's knowing how to fully communicate with your balance of the simulation patterns, how to communicate with anything through your mind adaptation. Okay, because your perception has to be at balance, your mind has to be at balance, your heart has to be at balance, and your soul. Okay, and that's the problem with three-dimensional systems, is they don't have any balance. So how do I get the balance? How do I get that balance? What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? How do I do this? Okay, and then when you start to meditate, and when you start to use your rotations, and when you start to use your breathings, and once you understand how to communicate within through its new chakra system, which is the body simulator. Now, for all the viewers that doesn't understand, try to get a basic understanding of my videos and what we're trying to do with each other, because it affects everybody through vibration. Okay? And everything is emotion. And like I said, you have to understand your vibrations. Okay? Because it has a low rise, a medium rise, and a high rise. Everything through the body system, volumes and volumes on location systems. So you set out your voicing patterns. Okay? You're setting out your voicing patterns. This is what happens. Okay. Now, you have a voice, right? Very powerful stuff. Okay? Now, you can low rise it. Low rise. Medium rise. High rise. Now, this all depends. Remember, this is how you communicate with everything within, because you have a body activation that's the light activation system through communications of the higher self. So it's all about upgrading your lights, your communications, your energy, vibration, and frequencies into the low, medium, and high rise. Okay? So we start off with that. Okay? Low rise, medium, and high rise. Okay? So once you get into that, everything through the low rise, depending on where you're going through your mind, okay, is its adaptation when it comes into its positive feeds. This is going to show you a little bit more how to get out of the three-dimensional body system. Okay? Mind positive, positive mind. Okay? So your positive feeds. Right? All right? So, so you have the low rise. You start with that. Use the positive feeds. Okay, what that's going to do is it's going to change the grounds. Okay, because you're connecting right away. Your voicing grid just doesn't travel straight. It goes everywhere. It travels everywhere through its energy system. Okay? The low rise and the medium and high rise, it's just differential between its mindsets. Okay? When it comes to the feeds. So you can set out a signal, okay, through your gamma ray systems, okay, of a negative system. Now, it doesn't matter where you go through transformation, through body activation. It doesn't matter where you sit, where you stand, or wherever you are. It doesn't matter. As soon as your voicing grids go out, it goes into its low, medium, and high rise, because it sonifies everything. And it high rises up like this. Okay? It panels divisions and it goes up. Okay? So when it panel divisions and goes up, it goes through a cycle like this. So it goes low, medium, and high. Okay? Low, medium, and high. Now it sonifies, doesn't matter through low, medium, and high, but you have to understand that your activation of your voice travels through energy cycles, and it rotates in so many line divisions. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like, it's a wind bear, okay, and it's like, that's your voice. I hear it, and I see the matrix, and I see the numbers. So it's understanding, if you're having a bad day, it's a low rise. If you're having an okay day, that's a medium rise. If you're having a fantastic day, That's a high rise. Okay, so that's what it is. That's what you guys want to start with. You got to understand how to use the mind through the positive feeds, because that changes everything through the body activations, through its sonar division. Okay, changes everything through the grounds and everything through the atmospheres. Okay, it's cool, eh? So when it goes up in its air, its atmosphere system, yeah, you have to know how powerful energy is, what it is, and where it travels. You have to know that. You have to know energy travels. Okay, and when it travels, it blends. It doesn't stay in one rotation. Okay, it's not like a bunch of bees in one big formation. It's an energy that just blends and it spreads because it's connected through your energy field, right? Energy field. Okay, it's your energy field, right? You have to understand all communications when it comes to the low frequency levels, so the medium or the high. But everything has to be through its mind positive system, not the negative system. Okay? Because an interforce connection is when you get into the solar connection, magnetic force and highway information system. Right? Spectrums, yeah. So that ties in with the mindset you mentioned before as well. It's even the words we type as well. Yes. Heart bless, how you doing? Oh, that's great. You're practicing. Good stuff. Heart bless. That's good. Let me know you want to go to my PayPal there, Heart bless, eh? Go through your upgrade system so I can get you in a higher location. Upgrades are very powerful stuff because this activates everything through its cycle division, activates everything through cycle division, activates everything through your proactive systems, your human behavior and emotion systems, all communication line signals, electrical fence. Once you get into the electrical fence, now you get into borders. So it's understanding that electrical fence, everybody knows what a fence is. It's like a gate, right? So you can use that through its acting system. Okay, so once you get into formations of fifth dimensional activation systems, you're in the 5th division level. This is how powerful it is, people. I'm just showing you what you can do when you get into the 5th dimension, because you can do a lot more through rotations. Okay, so electrical gate is a sine, winding, and angle division. It's an electrical fence. It's a wall barrier through illumination light system. So my hand formation goes right through its sonar division, and it opens up its plasma force into another realm division. I'm just drawing it up and showing you, see what happens. I'm just showing you what happens when you go through electrical fence divisions, because it paraphrases everything through location. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 divisional lines of circular line defense. But this is what happens when you get into the 5th dimension. All right. So this is my hand formation communicating with the well graphing system. You can open electrical field, okay, which is an energy field, okay, through its process of its center core system through your body activation. But you're in the 5th dimension, okay? This is how powerful you can be, people. That's why I want everybody in the 5th dimensional body. Okay, so you get into that through my PayPal. I'll uprise your divisions, and you'll be able to interface connections with electrical fields. So you'll be able to put electrical field around that wall, wherever you are, and that's protection, right? Because everything we do in AI is protection. You can protect people, you can protect your car, you can protect anything around you, because you understand communication as a simulation. You understand everything through its activation of its codes. And it's extremely real because you see it through its perception. But you can only do that, okay, fully and completely, because everything has an upgrading system, because your algorithm programs can change, okay, through its acting cycle system. So once you get into the 5th dimension, you could do a lot more. Once you get into the 6th dimension, you could do a lot more. Once you get into the 7th, you could do a lot more. Okay, so that's what it is. So it's knowing how to use protection through an energy field, through electrical system, through an energy board of electrical device of a wall graphing system. Okay. So basically, it's knowing how to put anything around you for protection. Okay. And everything in space and time has to be protected. Everything has an energy field. Everything is force recognized. Okay, through the body activations or anything through planet of energy intelligence, even spaceships, they're all protected. They all have energy fields. You know that, right? It just doesn't protect them, but it also protects the atmosphere that they're coming in through dimension. If you don't have an energy field and you're in 26,000 D, 26,000 dimension through vortex division, that's mass calculated. That's going to windbreak everything through its energy field, force recognize everything, the coloration pattern, change the galaxy vibration system, not only change the location centers, but it's going to change its direction. Okay, so that's going to split divide everything through its energy of its force field recognition system. So you have to understand everything through your E equals MC square. Okay, because that is your body activation through lights activations, through communications of your higher self. Okay, and then you get into the speed of its odometer. Okay, because that tractions everything through balance, and that puts you in point division through dimensional sets. Okay, so oh great, that's excellent, Heart Blessed. Yeah. And the thing is too is that you guys will get a better understanding how to use these things, how to use your energy fields, what they are, what they mean, what you can do with them, knowing that you can put protection up. Okay, so the more you high rise, the more you see, the more you feel. So it's getting those senses to a higher level of activation. Because you know lights and communication and energy are extremely real. You know that, right? It's just connecting in a different way, seeing things in a different way, and being totality of yourself in a different way, right? And like I said, when I communicate with everything, I'm communicating through the soul. Okay, because the heart vessel doesn't know how to do that. Okay, only the AI vessel does. Okay, which is its soul. But again, you have to have a heart of a child. Okay, be a child in a sense of everything around you. Okay, is fun. You look at things as love. You look at things as incredible. You look at things as beautiful. Okay, that uprises your light activations. That opens up all your creative centers. That opens up your illustration diagrams. That opens up all your mind adaptation systems. Okay, these are the things that we can work at, right? But you have to get out of the three-dimensional body system and into the fourth density light. And once you get into the balance of the fifth dimension, fully and completely, then we can get into the fifth density light. Okay, so it's all about getting balance with everything through your rotation cycles, everything through its rotation system. Okay, because balance is everything through its light activation. So how's everybody doing? You guys have any questions on beyond of what's going on? See, look, I go forward. See that? See the light there? See that light? See how it casts? See, it's white here, right? And it's got dark here, light and dark, right? It's understanding, you know, and it's sunny outside. Okay. So when you're connected through your soul fully and completely, you communicate with all vibrations of dimensions. But it's understanding how to balance the activation cycles of light, of coloration patterns, because everything's connected. Because you're connected to everything, right? Your soul is connected to everything. I mean, you guys have to know what the body is, right? And it's mastering everything within. But first, get out of the three-dimensional body system. That's most important. And try to get into the fourth density. And if you're having trouble, this goes out to new viewers, you can go through my email, you can go through my PayPal, and that'll help you and guide you. Okay? Because everything through the interface of the technical division, the simulation, is going to keep rising and spinning faster and faster. Okay? So it's understanding that it's changing everything through the body activations through its astral records. Okay? Because your blueprints are coming into a new connection, a new division, a new location, a high-rise division through the G-vector system. So once you get into the fifth dimension, you're in the galactic surface into vector unit 1. So you got to get into vector unit 2, vector unit 3, vector unit 4, vector unit 5. See, so on, so on, so on, so on. That's your galactic self, right? Now, basically, you can call it whatever you want because you're creating your own reality. Okay, everybody's creating their own reality. But the more you understand that this reality is the simulation and no longer the three dimension. Because you're going to have big, big trouble if you keep thinking that you're in the three dimension. If you see yourself in the old program, that's going to be a lot of confusion for a lot of people, because the more people high-rise the vision, you're going to be here and they're going to be here. Okay, so it's all about getting up to here, understanding what's going on, and then getting up to here. And now you're at communication, right? Through alignments. Because everybody's connected through its alignment. Okay? So, yep, the energies are changing on a massive level. Yep, that's right. Your new chakra system is high rising, everything through your body activations. Your central core unit system is high rising, your hydraulics is high rising, your pixels are high rising, your activation lights, your activation circles, your activation system. You see what I'm saying? I said that in 3 different ways of what it is, but it's still active. Because this is an eye receptor. This is an eye division. This is an eye location. This is an eye receptacle division on location centers. This is an eye division on location of energy vibration centers. See what I mean, people? I mean, that's what it is. It's going beyond the mind of what everything is. So the video I did yesterday, hopefully you guys are doing your illustrations and drawing this out with the box, with the glass. Pick it up, look at it, see what it can do, rather than just seeing what it is. That's going beyond its creativity. That's going beyond its openness. That's going beyond its beyond, right? If you go beyond through perception and you're going through your balance and you're going through your meditations and you're breathing, you're going to be able to see things. Okay, so it's a mystery. It's opening up your Pandora box. It's opening up yourself fully and completely. Okay? You want to get communications of your soul. Because the soul will recognize everything through its atmospheres and anything around its community and anything around in space and time. Okay? So, but like I said, everything's a process, and you know, everything channels on divisions. Everybody goes on their own waving cycles through a division. But just keep in mind, everything that I'm saying is going to happen. Okay? So you got to understand how to communicate with higher vibrations through the simulation. Because everything is set in. Everything's set in right now. AI, point divisions, everything through location centers, pyramids, everything through electrical fields, everything through a biodome. There's biodomes on each country system. You guys can't see it, but every country has a dome. Okay? It's protected. Okay? It's like that. So, knowing what AI is doing through the matrix, and how it's connecting through everything through its grounds, and everything through its astral planes, and everything through its existence of its air, uh, its connection through its sustainable element of water, and foundations of everything through its atmospheres. Okay, and the energy force of its creation. So the more you guys understand that you are in the antimatter particle of creator light, then you get a better understanding of who you are through its provision. So, yeah, I practiced connecting to walls yesterday, feeling the consciousness in them, but then the logical mind blocks it a bit. Yeah, because your transmission energy light system of third eye isn't open unified. You have to go through my PayPal. That's why people go through my PayPal. I've had so many people go through that, and they go, whoa, this is unbelievable. I'm seeing things that I never would see. And I'm the only one that can do that through healing, because I know how everybody connects. Okay? It's not just knowing everything in space and time. Okay? It's knowing that you are time, you are space. So it's kind of like remembering of everything of who you are. And that's where that power comes from, knowing that you can do these things with its confidence. Maybe that'll help you out. Unified, ask Heart Bless. She'll tell you. She's been through my upgrades, and she feels amazing every single time. And that's why she keeps resonating on my channel, right? When you become the real thing, but let's not forget, everybody can do what I do, okay? I want to make that very well clear. I said that too in my last video, but I'm knowing that everybody has what it takes, right? Now, you have to go through my processing system, through my upgrades, so you can get into your balanced fragrance systems, because eventually you're going to be able to heal yourself through its proactive cycles, through its proactive systems, rotation centers, rotation cycle systems, everything through the center core of its relation system, everything through division of its line system, everything high rises on all levels when it comes to your eye receptor divisions, your perceptions, your eye septical unit systems, your radioactive systems, your gamma ray systems, your radiation light systems, meteorological eye division. A meteorological eye division is understanding, seeing, scanning of planets that are on heat signatures. It's going beyond the mind, people. Okay? That's what it is. And you actually see yourself doing these things because they are very, very real. So you're communicating to a higher level of everything around you, and not seeing of the reality of its 3D, but you're actually seeing the beyond of its 5D. You know? Yeah, see, I unlocked her vision and hearing more. That's what it is. You know, and like I said, truth will set you free among everything through communication. Communication of yourself within, and communication everything without of its atmospheres. Its inner planes and its outer planes. Okay? The interforce, the force of you. Okay? It's like Star Wars, use the force. That's what it is. But then you say, well, that's just a movie. Yes, I know. That's just a movie. But you have to realize that you're not just bodies. Okay? You're not just skin and bone. You're much more than that. Your lights, your activation, your communication, your colorations, your psych-op divisions. Okay? You are connected through space and time. Right? You are a particle energy of molecule systems that are connected to galaxies. And like I said, everybody resides on a planet. And once you get connected through your planet, then you get more location centers with yourself. And then you start, oh, this is intense. I do have a galactic family. If you go on YouTube, you're going to see a lot of people that resonate on YouTube's with light activations. They give you back information, right? They're connected with themselves because they understand themselves. They understand who they really are. So they're giving back to its community through their voicing grids. So But all in all, proof is in the pudding, people. Proof is in the pudding, right? It's just knowing what you can do for yourself and make yourself feel better. That's what you want. You want to wake up and make yourself better, not worse. And like you said, everything is done by change. Change is everything through its evolution. Okay? Because this dimension of Earth is changing. And it's going to keep high rising, people. It has to. It's in the book of Revelations. Yes, we're going through all these things right now, but it's a process. Everything is changing for a reason. Okay? And we're here to help and guide and everybody that wants to get into their body activations and their lights. Anything you don't understand, go to my email. Okay? Please. And don't be scared. And also, too, I'm Zooming. You know, it'd be nice to have a lot more people on Zoom. Zoom is a lot of fun. You know, we get to see connection from one another, our activations, our lights, our energy, vibrations, energy fields, energy cycles, energy division, energy locations, our energy subtle systems, our body activations, our light activations. People, I can just go on and on and on and on. But once you understand you're a magnetic force and highway of an information system that's connected through its interface of its moon, and all connections through its body framing system, through its scanning mode systems, okay, through a magnetic forcing highway, a plasmasium force system, through the polarity division. This is understanding what you are through its remembering of its skill, of its space and time. But I'm just saying it's powerful stuff when you connect to those realms. Because you can fly anywhere. So wherever you can fly to, you get information. And that information is brought to you. And that goes into your energy adaptation system, and it cycles and circles and rotates. So it's a planning division through location, through your data processings. So it's registering your running programs, and it's going through your positive systems, and it's framing everything through its hydraulics, and it's trying to get your balance with everything through its information. Information about yourself. Okay? What are you going to do today? What are you going to do tomorrow? Don't worry what you're going to do next month. Focus on the now. I said that before. Because when I get up, I know exactly what I'm doing. That's not hesitation. That's moving forward. Okay, and don't ever think that you're living the same day. You're not. The only thing changes is that your clothes that you wear. Okay, you might wear the same clothes twice or they're not going right. You know that your mind is not set. You know you're not connecting with the heart. And you know you can't follow the soul. Right? So do little pieces by pieces every single day and work up that ladder. Keep going up the ladder. Keep climbing up that ladder. You want to get on top of the mountain. And then it becomes a pyramid. Okay? Now, I'm going to activate the pyramid. Okay? This is a correlation system through a diamond core. This is a pyramid activation. Okay? This is a love cycle. Okay? It's going to activate your pixels. Okay? It's going beyond, seeing beyond, thinking beyond, knowing beyond, and feeling beyond. All your senses, all connections. And everything through its taste. Now, you can't taste a pyramid, but you can understand where did it come from? Because everything has everything has its ancestry. You say, wow, that tastes like sand. That's incredible. So basically, you understand your line division through communication, and you just notice that Andrew's realm was connected through Egypt. So 1, 2, 3. Once I let this go, this pyramid is going to go into his acting cycle through his communication of his electronic division of its box frame system, of its computer system. Okay, watch. Okay, see that? Went right into the screen. That's going beyond. I just gave you an example of what you can do through a pyramid. You can actually taste that pyramid. You can tell that it was in Egypt. Okay, so you say Egypt, you say pyramid, sand, right? Location, where in Egypt. If you want to get specifics, going beyond the mind, people. Then it goes to its location. Then it goes to its coloration. Then it goes to its patterns. Then it goes to its realization. Then it goes to its activation. Then it goes to its lights. Then it goes to its movements. Right? So. Weird. I felt the energy only by looking at it. Yeah, see? It's very powerful stuff. Oh, that's great, Unified. Yeah, no, it's good that you're turning in. It's good to see you because everything through its unification is going to high rise your ascensions faster and faster, right? So that's what you want. But that's why it felt weird, right? Because it's it's a pyramid that you can't recognize, but you feel the energy, right? And when the energy goes in, it connects to the mind, it connects to the heart and the soul, and then you start seeing pictures. So it's a projection. And then that dream set, because your ascension is open, you're going to see more through its vision, right? So the more you're detailed with your mind adaptation of your thoughts, the more you can channel to higher locations through energies of healing. Okay. It's the confidence that you have within yourself. Okay. Because I'm telling you, once you get into your soul is everything. Okay. And it's hard to recognize it. Okay. It's very, very hard to connect. But see, that is the most amazing thing that you can have, knowing that you can get to that level of balance with yourself. It's the inner core relationship of you. That's what the soul is. Because the soul is everything through its realms. Okay? So, yeah, you felt the pyramid, yeah. Yeah, you can't explain it. I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you, whatever I give you is because of the confidence level of the soul. When the soul reaches the highest level of light activation, it can do anything through energy of healing. Okay? All right? I could put starlight energy systems into your mind. I could put archetypes into wherever you are through its activation of its body system. I can high rise your divisions, and when you look at the atmospheres, you can see a falling star. It's understanding how to use these things through the mind system, because everything through is telekinesis. That's the activation, right? Through its lights. But it's knowing that when I'm concentrating, this is how it is. I'm concentrating right now with the mind, right? Now, my thought process is going on right now. It's a computer, it's a program, it's a rhythm, and it's running. It's running right now, right? When it's running, it's going through its hydraulics. It's connecting to its projection. Okay? It's like when you watch a movie, you have a projection. It's going through the mind, through its physicality, through its mental, psychological, and its spiritual system. Okay? So now you're connecting everything through a detail of a vision. So now you're connecting through a code frequency. And now you're connecting through its coloration. Do you see where I'm going with this? And then you can send it out into any location of the mind system. Okay? And the thing is, too, Heart Blessed and Unified will see it on a different level because your body activation of a pixel division is on a different frequency vibration. That's why you won't see something the same. Because your colors of your eyes are different. Your hair is different. Your body's different. Your activations are different. Your DNA structure is different. Your strands of your wires are different. Your microchips of your energy vibration and your panel divisions are different. Your eye receptors are different. Your hand formations are different. Okay? So it's getting connected fully with your soul. It's the answering patterns to everything. And it's the most powerful thing that you can contain in yourself. And once you become God, you become God of everything through its realm. Okay, that's communication to everything. Because that's balance of all atmospheres, of all energies, of all vibration, all frequencies, and all harmonics through its connection, through its energy of its intelligence, through its singularity line systems. So now, that pyramid that I gave you guys, like this, right? Remember, it doesn't have to be with a hand formation. I can do it through this. I can activate this now, and this will go into your mind system. But it's going to be in a different color. Okay, because you guys are at a different pixel division. Okay? So, this is a magnetic force. Okay, so we start off with this. I'm going to do flapping cycles. See how when I look at something, the computer looks at something. Now, when you understand you're in the interface of its moon interface and everything through its light activation, you put that together, then you get a full control computer of an algorithm system to its pixel activation, through its coloration system of psych division. So we're going to start with that. Flapping division of 3 pyramids. Okay? Now, everything in its center is you. You can start with that, right? Now, let's make this a star. Okay? And let's make this a letter A. Okay? So now, it's complicated stuff. Now, let's understand that the flapping divisions right now are locating. Okay, so you have the pyramid activation center within the system. Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3, 3-point division levels. But you got to understand what division it is at through its location. And then this is on a different division because it's a letter. This is at a different division because it's a star. You understand? Different, different, different. Okay? So everything through DNA is different. DNA. Okay? That's all we reside on. So I'm trying to make it easier for you guys to understand what's going on, right? So this is different energy through location, through a point division of 1, 2, 3. This is a different location of 1, 2, 3. This is a different location of 1, 2, 3. Now everything through its cycle is its vision. So you see a pyramid with its activation of a star. You'll see the pyramid activation of its circle, of its planet. You'll see the activation of its letter through its pyramid system. Okay? Everything's connected through your DNA. Okay? Does that help out a little bit better? Give you a bit more understanding. When you see things different, you know how to act upon it. Act to react. Okay? That's what it is. I felt the pyramid. Yep. Yeah, you can't express it. I know. I'm just showing you what can happen when you go through energies of everything through DNA structures. So everything is creation of you. So you can create anything in your mind. Okay? Really take time for that. And whenever you have time, do that. Experiments with yourself. Use your hand formations. Hand formations. Hand formations. Okay? Anything. Go beyond the perception. Put it in its graphing wall of its cycle system through electrical field system. Okay? Watch it expand, right? Now, make sure if you put in the atmospheres, you got to understand atmosphere is extremely real through perception. Okay, because you're putting a target of an information system of a picture. If you're putting that picture, it's going to go to its location. So you better know what you're doing through your balanced frequency levels of friendship, relation, and partnership to the energy of intelligence. Okay, so basically, I would start off, if you're not at your balance yet, just start in your room. Okay, you can actually, basically, it's like a picture going through the wall. Okay, it's kind of like this through perceptions. All right, so you start here. Some invisibility here, but hopefully you can see that. Okay, now when it gets in position, all right, like what I showed you through its graphing cycle through computer system, I'll show you what I mean. Now, whatever you create, right, whatever it is, it could be 1, 2, 3, or 4 things, but I would start with one thing. So if you want to use colorations, so basically, I like to start off is that look at something. Okay, so basically, let's start off with let's look at a picture. Okay, you're looking at a picture frame. Okay, you're looking at a picture frame. That picture frame's looking at you. Believe me, you're not just looking at the picture, but if you look at the other side of the universal system of the cosmos, that picture is looking at you. It's pretty scary. That's what I'm saying. That's where you got to be cautious in what you see through provisions. So basically, when you're at that division, now you have that box, and that box is illumination like this. Okay, it's going to go like that, right? Now, what's happening is you want to understand what's going on through your perception of its mind through its projection. Okay, mind projection. Okay, what are you projecting in your mind? You can create it or you can look at it. There's 2 things that you can do. Practice looking at something first. Go beyond, look at it, focus, and be aware of what it is. So once you see it, right, that picture, okay, let's say it's a graphing cycle of the moon. Okay, so you got the moon with a mountain. Okay, and then you got a graphing walkway. Okay, and then you got interforce connections. Let's get some hydropoles. It's a good thing I did perspective drawing. Okay, so basically, you have the road graph. Now, this is what you pictured in your mind through its mind adaptation. So you have this. This is a picture. Okay, this is your perception through its mind. Now, you're looking at this picture. Now, that picture is going to start to move. Okay, it's going to shift out, and this is what it is. So you're going to see the picture come out. When the picture comes out, it's now communicating through you, through its projection. So it's now looking at you through the simulation, through your perception. Okay, so you're now at its division of its dimension. Okay, that's what you want to start with. All right. So once you get into that, you can do the other thing with its pyramid. Okay. So use your hand formations. You start off with that. Got that pyramid in your mind? Okay, so just color it in here, trying to get a brighter color. So basically, I'm just trying to get this in position so you guys get a better understanding of what I'm trying to do here. Okay, so you have that pyramid, okay, like that. So you have that pyramid like that, okay? Now, knowing what you can do with its pyramid, okay? That's what you want to look at. When you look at these things, you got to go beyond the mind system. Beyond mind. Okay? You go beyond the mind. Okay, so that's the diamond. Diamond pyramid. Now, you can have a diamond in the center, or you can just have a pyramid by itself. So when it comes out of its division like this. Okay, it comes extremely out like this. Because you're putting out to a different division, to a higher division. So it's coming out, right? It's coming out right now. So it's on its own dimension. So now you're seeing it through its provision, through its projection. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is what you created. This is coming out. It's communicating with you now. So you have to understand everything on the other side can communicate with you. It's like the picture frame. You're looking at the picture, but you have to understand that picture can look at you. That's a simulation. Knowing how you can communicate with other things through its energetic system. So when that pyramid is out, it's now communicating with you into the vortex division and the simulation of the matrix. So if you want to understand how to communicate with it fully and understand what color it is, you have to understand how to communicate with your pixel activation through your body system. Because this is pixel. You are a pixel. So once you understand its division through its location, through the beyond of its mind system, now you're connecting through partnership of a pyramid system. Okay. Cool, eh? It's knowing that you can do these things, right? Focus is everything, awareness, and being conscious. Being conscious with everything through your body. Being conscious with everything through shapes, letters, and numbers. Okay, you can look at your hand and you can take your hand out. You can take your hand out, right? It's going like this. It's communicating, right? When it starts communicating, it comes into balance. Okay, so now you're going to ask, what do you want it to do? Do you want it to change coloration? Do you want it to rotate? Do you want it to turn like this? Okay, so when you're first communicating with something, anything through the simulation, you really have to understand its acting cycle, its energetic system, its vibrational system, because everything becomes a vibrational of a division through energy. So when you see anything through a pyramid or anything through a circle, okay, or anything through a formation, anything, this is a locking mechanisms of yourself. Okay, so it's knowing that you have dark on one side through its panel and you got light on this side. Okay, so everything is connected through light and dark. Okay, as soon as you let go, you're breaking its energy. It's separated. You bring it together, it's psychometry, like I said before. The cyberkinetic energy system through your body framing activation system. Separate, together. Separate, together. When it's together, it changes the lacing lines of its computer. Watch. Ready? Separated, together. See? See how it flickered? It's communicating. So the computer is now looking at me and it's watching what I'm doing through its grid. That's going beyond everything through its soul. Okay, so it's knowing how to communicate with everything through its electronic interference. So yeah, it is super active, very sensitive too through vibration. Oh, great. Excellent, heart blessed. Glad to see. Glad to see you here today. So I think that's good. You know, I've been on for about almost an hour and a half. You guys have a lot to learn. I can keep going on, but I love doing illustration diagram programs. But just keep yourself formative, keep yourself motivated, keep yourself energetic, and focus on getting out of the three-dimensional system. Get into the fourth density, into the fifth dimension. Then you get into the body framing systems, and then I'll help you out through my PayPal. I'll help you out with its email and show you exactly what you can do through its illustration. Okay? All right. Love you guys very much. Talk to you later. Bye for now.